Good morning, my YouTube friends. This is Clayton again with Our Couple of Acres. It's August 2nd, 2018. Beautiful sunny morning, low humidity. It's around 7 a.m. I thought I'd take you for a little tour around the acres and show you what's going on here in Townsend, Delaware. Here we have a stand of rhubarb that I started from seed about 4 years ago or so. Take stalks of that and freeze them and make rhubarb stew, which I just love on toast. It's an old family recipe. My mother used to treat us with that all the time. Behind that is a nice stand of asparagus, that early spring crop that is just so delicious, fresh out of the ground. We freeze a lot of that in the springtime. On down, we have a stand of Concord grapes. When I was a kid, my uncle up the street had grapevines like this, and us kids used to gorge ourselves on those Concord grapes during the heat of the summer. When we first moved down here 20 years ago, one of the very first things I planted out back were what I call Uncle Albert's grapes. Along the back here, I, since my retirement, have done a lot of divisions and cuttings, and I take these to flea markets and help pay for my hobby. Snake plants, hostas. Here I have some cutting tubs. I can show you inside what we have going on here. We've got a few variegated lace cap hydrangea, some butterfly bush. This little tub has some spirea cuttings. I do burning bush, a few other types. I really have a nice hydrangea stand here. Most of these are ancestral plants that came from my grandmother's place that have been handed down from her to my mother and on to me. Same with most of my hydrangeas that I have here. I have a couple mulch piles set up in the back corner of the property here. This produces that terrific black gold soil that I mend my garden plots with. You may be able to tell that I heat with wood. Been pretty busy this summer with splitting and stacking firewood. I was lucky enough to come across a whole lot of free firewood, so I stayed in shape this summer working on that. Around the corner here I have my little perennial garden with some cannabulbs and spirea, weigelia, hydrangea, coral bells, asters. This is the little bed that I take most of my cuttings from. Iris, sedum. Next to it I have another grapevine. And along this property line I've planted a privacy fence with natural bushes. This forsythia definitely needs to be trimmed. That's one of the next projects on my list. It has really gotten out of hand, but that's its natural state. You can either leave it that way or trim it down, make it a little more uniform. But I love the forsythia. It's one of the first bloomers in the spring with its beautiful yellow leaves. And some more firewood here. I have to say I'm pretty well stocked for this winter. Here I just opened up a little plot for a fall crop of bush lima beans, which are doing really well. Put some cucumbers along this back fence. Nothing beats fresh lima beans. Being August 2nd, it seems like it may be a little late for a fall crop, but they are an 80-day type of beans, so hopefully they'll be done by the 1st of October. I have a little greenhouse system set up here. Have some tomatoes in there, growing up strings, and have broccoli seedlings going for the fall. Got some house plants, spider plants. Have some agave and aloe down in these tubs that I'm starting from seed. Have a white tub full of herb seedlings that I'll be putting out in the hydroponics shortly. Some jade plants. It's a fun little greenhouse. Pretty easy to maintain. There's a potted canna. I've got this area tarped off because I'm going to open it up in the next couple of weeks. I wanted to kill off all the weeds and grass, so when I till, it'll be clean soil. I'll put all my broccoli seedlings in that plot. On around here, I have my raised bed area. One of the best moves I've made. 5 or 6 years ago, I put in these raised beds, and boy, do they save a lot of time and effort as far as weeding and easily amending the soil. Tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers. On these pallets here, I have more potted perennials. Butterfly bush, some more sedum, liriope. I have fun at the flea markets with them. I make about as much profit as it costs to maintain my hobby with potting soil and nutrients and such. And on over here, we have our entertainment deck that abounds with potted flowers that my wife and I really enjoy doing through the summer months and maintaining. We eat a lot of Chesapeake Bay blue claw crabs out here on the deck. It's a beautiful hibiscus. My wife loves hibiscus. Coleus has just been outstanding this year. Begonias. Zinnia profusion. It's a beautiful, powerful yellow plant. We love them. More hostas, different varieties of hostas, spider plants. Yeah, this is one of our favorite areas to relax and enjoy the wildlife. See a lot of golden finches, and rabbits. It's an agave plant. Beautiful. We installed a small fish pond here when we had our deck installed. 500-gallon pond. Very easy to maintain. Have a real nice stock of goldfish in there. It's not quite deep enough to support koi, but the grandkids love it. And we do too. Have some hydroponics back there in the corner. There's some more hydroponics there along the rail. It's a hobby I just got into just within the last couple of weeks with the help of Spring Hill Farms. They have a YouTube page that you should visit if you really want to see a top-rate hydroponic operation up in Ontario, Canada. Give a shout out to them. Over here, I used to grow string beans and lima beans on these poles, but the lima production has been so off and on that this year I decided just to string up some more pepper plants, tomato plants, some sunflowers. Fun times here on our couple of acres. We certainly have a nice bounty of vegetables that come out and we share with friends and relatives. That's what it's all about. So this is Clayton signing off. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Have a great day.